Welcome back to video classes. In the previous video, we learned how to compare the given figures in terms of areas and perimeters. Now, in this video, that is from page 36, how big is my hand? How big is? Trace your hand on a squared sheet on the next page. On the next page, you will have a square sheet. On the next page, this is called squared sheet. This is called square sheet. Now the question is, how will you decide whose hand is bigger? Your hand or your friend's hand? So suppose this is your hand and this is your friend hand. How will you decide whose hand is bigger? Means it depends upon the size of the hand. It depends upon the size of the hand. Suppose if it is big hand, your hand is bigger than your friend hand. It depends upon the size. So how will you decide its size? By using tracing paper. By using tracing paper. Tracing paper. Or squared sheet. You can find this square sheet in 37th page. So, what is the area of your hand? What is the area of your hand means you keep the hand on. So here you keep the hand on this sheet and you keep your front hand. At the same time, you keep your front hand on this sheet. You draw your hand and you draw your friend's hand. You compare it. You just compare whose hand is bigger and what is the area of your hand and what is the area of your friend hand. Just you find the area of both hands. So here, what is the area of your hand? Dash square centimeters means how can you find your area? By counting the number of squares. By counting the squares. Suppose full squares are 4. Half squares are, these are the full squares. Half squares. Suppose half squares are 4. So what is the area of this one? 4 halves makes 2 square centimeters. 4 halves means, so 2 square centimeters. If there are halves, suppose 2 halves makes, or 2 halves can be considered as 1 square centimeter. Did you understand? 4 halves means you divide this 4 by 2. We will get 2 full squares. So you consider as 2 square centimeters. Suppose if there are 4 halves, you take it as 2 square centimeters. If there are full 4 squares, you take 4 square centimeters. Did you understand? Suppose if there are more than half, for example, so this is the square. The area occupied by this hand, your finger is suppose like this. This is occupied this much. Your finger is occupied in this square, this much. What about this one? So it is not occupied by your finger. So you can consider this one as full square. Full square. Why? Because this is more than half. So what is the half of this one? This is the square. This is half. This is half. This is more than half. The occupied by this finger is more than half. So you should consider as full square centimeter. So you can consider as 1 centimeter. Suppose if there is less than half. So if it is square is this one. So suppose your finger is occupied like this. So this is less than. So this is half of this one and this is half of this one. The area occupied this finger is less than half. So you will not consider as full square or you will not consider a half square. Leave it. Just you omit it. Did you understand? So like that you find the area of your hand and your front hand and compare these 2 centimeters, square centimeters. Did you understand? Suppose if you got more than this one, so yours hand area is more. Suppose if you got less than this one, yours hand area is less than your front area. So like that we can decide whose hand area is more or whose hand area is less. So therefore this is HW2. So this is HW to you. You better to work out at home. This is HW. Just you draw the hand on square sheet and your front hand on square sheet. You just compare the number of square centimeters. So this is HW to you. Now next one is my footprint is longer but my footprint is wider. So whose foot is bigger? So this boy is saying that my footprint is long inside, size long, length is more, but this girl is saying my footprint is wide. So this is wide and this is long. This is long in size and this is wide. Now whose footprint is larger? The question is whose footprint is larger, yours or yours? Friends. So how will you decide? Just you discuss. So how will you decide? By finding the area of footprints. You just find the area of this footprint and find the area of this footprint. Is the area of both your footprints the same? Here, what is the area of this one? And what is the area of this one? These footprints are same in size. Therefore, the area is same. Both of footprints are same. Both of footprints are same. Therefore, is the area of both footprints the same? Yes. My skin has many folds. My skin has many folds. So I have a big area. This way the air all over me keeps me cool. So this elephant is thinking that what is the area of my footprint? What is the area of my footprint? What is the area of my footprint? This ant. So they are thinking like so. So here this is the footprint of elephant and this is the footprint of ant and this is the footprint of bird, and like that a rhinoceros. So baby rhinoceros is there. So let me draw a footprint of baby rhinoceros. So these animals are thinking my footprint is like this and rhinoceros is thinking like this, and what is the area of my footprint? Just find the area. Guess which animal's footprint will have the same area as yours. Discuss. Just you discuss. By observing this, you discuss. Next. Here are some footprints of animals in actual sizes. Guess the area of their footprints. Guess the area of their footprints. So this is the footprint of hen and this is the footprint of dog. This is the footprint of dog and this is the footprint of hen. So how to find the area? How to find the area of these footprints? Here this is the squared sheet. This is the squared paper. Already I told you how to count the squares, full squares, half squares and 1/4 squares. So here let the area occupied by this footprint. This is almost, so what we call half. So this is area occupied by this footprint. This is half occupied, and this is also the half. So by observing this, so we can say this is the half of this square, and this is the half of this square, and this is the half of the square. How many halves are there here? How many of them? By adding these three halves, we'll get the area. So how many halves are there here? Number of halves is equal to 3. Therefore, what is the area? So just divide this one by 2, half. So if you divide this one by 2 means we will get 1.5 centimeter. So that is square centimeter. That means area occupied by this one is 1.5 centimeters. What about this one? What about this one? This is the quarter occupied, 1/4. So this is 1/4, and this is also 1/4, and this is also 1/4. Did you understand? And this is also 1/4. How many 1/4s are there? Number of 1/4s, how many are there? How many 1/4s are there? 4. To get the total area, you must divide by 4. So therefore, this is the number of 1/4s are 4 by 4. So which is equal to 1 square centimeters. Now you add these two. Total is 1.5 plus 1, 2.5 square centimeters. Therefore, the area of, what is this? Hen. Area of hen footprint is equal to 1.5 square centimeter. Like that, you find the area. So here, if you observe this one, this is more than half. So we will consider as full square. This is also full square. So this is also more than half, full. This is full. How many fulls are there? Total 4 square centimeter. 4 square centimeters are there. So like that, how many halves do you find? So this is half, this is half. So we will consider as, so this is also half, and this is also half, isn't it? How many halves are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? So this will not come under half. This is also not half. How many halves are there? 4. Therefore, 4 divided by 4, which is equal to 1 square centimeter. Why? Because 4 halves are there. To find the total area, you must divide the number of halves by, not 4, by 2. So sorry, not by 4, 2. So 2 2s are 4. That means 2 2s are 4. 2 square centimeters. So like that, how many 1/4s are there? Like that, you find how many 1/4s are there means you divide the number of 1/4s by 4. You will get the total area of the 1/4. So like that, you add the total. Already we got more than this one. Here you see 4 plus 2, 6 square centimeters. You need not find the 1/4s also. So when you compare this area of footprint of N with the footprint of dog's area, it is more. Therefore, what is this? Dog footprint is larger. Therefore, dog footprint is larger one. Therefore, the area of dog footprint is larger or big one. We can say like that. So these are the 1/4s. 1/4 means this is 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 1/4s are there? How many are there? Only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also 1/4. 5. So 5 1/4. That means you divide this 5 by 4, which is equal to maybe 1.425. We will get. So total is 7.25 square centimeters. So therefore the dog footprint is more. So like that we can compare the area of the footprints of animals. Okay students, let us stop here. We will continue in the next video. So here you should prepare at home. Did you understand? You should prepare at home.